Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, beautiful. Beautiful spirit mates, lovers, confidence, confidence, not confidence, confidants, okay, but confidence, soulmates, spirit mates, companions, lovers, kin, kindred is what I'm hearing, friends. I'm a little sleepy because I just woke up from a little nap. I'm gonna take my ass back to sleep soon. Might have one of my spirit and soulmates probably come in and come up. So we do a little talking. Um, whew, I was getting some good sleep. I'm going to continue to get some more good sleep, but I had to wake up and do some things. And I'm gonna go back to sleep. I got some very, very good sleep this weekend. The sleep has been amazing. I'm looking forward to amplifying and really partaking and enjoying, enjoying the sleep. Okay, enjoying the sleep. Okay. Because we like to sleep. Greetings, Empress. I love your soul. Oh, hey, Static. Thank you. How are you? Oh, that gave me a shock that I needed. Okay. Thank you, Static. I love you. Hey, Billy, you made it in. Oh, look what rolled in, guys. I'm gonna like. Um, guys, if you don't know, you will know now. This is Billy Black, okay? Emerald Insight, okay? Emerald Insight. I'm very, very happy to have Emerald Insight and Billy Black with me here again on this journey into is where we're going to say. Okay, we're not even going to put whatever else is there. I'll let you fill in those blanks is what I'm hearing. Okay. Billy, you got a pillow over there. Okay, look. Hey, Kiki. Y'all be pulling up on me over here and I appreciate it. Thank you guys. For me to support, I love it. I need it. I desire it. I call it in. I plan for it to continue to grow and amplify. But the fact that wherever y'all tune in with me, or, what I would like to say, synergy exchange with me and co create with me, it's always a thing that makes my heart burst. Okay. You look amazing in your sessions and so tranquil. I appreciate you. Thank you. Believe it or not, I think I'm a little bit more shyer sometimes in this season than I know. And it's like you ask for certain things and it comes, but it's still a shock to me as they come in. And I think I'm gonna forever be like that. I ask God to help me keep my childlike innocence and faith on high. And I think with children, they get excited about the little things. And even when it comes in, before it happens, if you tell them they're going to give you a toy and y'all going to have a play date, they're excited about it. And when it comes, they're just as excited about it. So these are, right?
They do not forget.
They don't. And I think a lot of our Billy Black has told me recently that like a lot of our trauma is stored in the wound, right? It's probably stored from a lot of our childhood wounds, and it could be adult wounds too. Like a wound is a wound. Now, I don't think one is greater than, less than. Shit, some might say a childhood wound is the worst because it's probably the oldest and probably been there for years and had no cleaning, whatever else. I don't get into any of them fucking dynamics, okay? I get into, if we about to heal this wound, we find the wound, we locate it, we cleanse it, okay? We give whatever it needs. But the childlike innocence, I feel like if and when you return back to it and can return back to it, is a very, very beautiful and big thing, because that means you have healed a lot of your wounds. You know what I'm saying? And me as a teacher, student, healer, whatever, I appreciate my war wounds, but shit, I don't want more war wounds. I don't want to show you my, like, wherever I got stitched up and be like, I'm proud of this wound right here. Like, nah, I'm good. I just want to tell you, like, I'm proud of all the wounds that I healed without you seeing all these extra scars or war wounds. Okay, that's where I'm at with it. What about you, Billy Black?
Well, for me, along my self love, self discovery journey, it was more so I had to really understand how we all born into this world with, childhood traumas. So you could get something that nobody in your family ever decided to break, the generational curses, so it comes down the bloodline to you. And that's the reason why it's so important for us to deal with our traumas, especially in the sense of us having kids, bringing, children into this world, because you don't want your traumas to be passed on to your child. And currently, at this moment, it's a lot of us in the collective that are battling traumas that weren't even ours to fight. But it's up to us to change the cycle. We can't become another statistic, and you hear things like that, but it's true, and it's only up to you. So you got people like, for instance, the reason behind why I was posting about the whole, the trauma and the wound thing, was mainly because that's where it is, whether you were raped, molested as a child. you know these things stick with you, and you may not even realize it even when you are having intercourse. So with that being said, it's like parts of you don't even know. Parts of There's levels of intimacy that you haven't even touched yet because you're still blocked. So it's very, very important for us to do our own personal work to, like, clear out these traumas. And when you do become rebirthed, yes, dance like you used to dance as a child. Look at children dance. Look at the new dances that they be that they be having now. You see these babies, like, join in. Think about the things you used to love doing when you was a kid, whether it was jumping on the trampoline, jump rope, and hopscotch, things like that. Swinging from tree to tree. I used to go in the woods and try to find clubhouses and stuff, and things, just doing different things. So things that used to bring you joy back in the day, that right there will open up your childlike spirit, and just live in that moment, because a lot of those moments were taken away from us as a child you know so it's time to get those moments back and live out of that. And children are our purification. The first 7 years, the child is so innocent, so outspoken, so in their own world. After that, it's like, yo, who is this person? Or they get confronted with, like, jealousy, the envy, the, oh, this girl talking about you and they don't want me to sit with them. Like, that's when they encounter those issues. So it's like, yo, we got to go back to our child selves, and just living in that moment, and making sure that our kids don't even have to deal with the stuff that we had to deal with. And if they do, at least we are now wise enough to walk them through it in a more positive way, because we didn't have that.
Okay. Well, you know? I love it. Okay. I really love it. I love the fact that my reflections are reflections that are worth the wait, has been worth the wait. When I see them, experience them, and they co-create and create, I'm just in bliss and awe. Okay. Um, so yeah, so the sound bowl that you have right there is the root one, right?
The root one.
And this none of this stuff is really planned besides the time sometimes, if that, you know. I talked about her talking about the root, okay? So clearly I think she is a root worker, okay? Um what is a root worker? I think it depends on who creates it and how they create it. We all are artists and we create differently. It depends on their studies or what the root is telling them and how they go about it. Now, from what I got and from what I know and what I believe, there's a lot of different forms of root working that she does. Okay, one of the ones that she's going to help us with today with is like just clearing and infusing some positive vibrations and also administering this sound bowl to use it as you're open to give and receive things to your root. Now, what comes in and out of your root at this point when you watch this or use that, it's on you if you use it, okay? So, whatever root work you want to do, whenever you watch this and you want to do it, I would suggest you damn sure be in a comfortable place. I would say if you can and you are comfortable with your body and yourself, um, lay down or sit up, get into your most comfortable position, get into your most vulnerable position, and really embrace and feel everything that is being sent. You might also feel other things that's not pinpointed to your root. Okay, just because this is a root chakra bowl does not mean that it can not, you can't give and receive other chakras. It might actually activate and clear out and, align or make a point to. So you got the root chakra. What's the next one after that? Sacral?
Sacral.
It might actually, as the vibrations or whatever you're doing and then giving, create an airway for it to create a greater airway to the other chakra that could be blocked, right? All right. Or it could send some, like maybe you have an active sacral and a very like potent one right now or overactive one. It might can send some of that activity down to the root to transfer it so it could get some balances there. Okay. But a lot of things is stored in the root. To me, it's like the base, it's like the wound, it's like the seed. Okay. Think of the root of a tree. Okay. Like that is the foundation of it. Okay. To me, it's really coincide with the heart. And you see the bowl is red. Okay. It's the passion, it's the pleasure, it's the pain, it's the hurt, it's the other, what I would say, reflection or yin to yang to the heart for me. It's all the root and the heart to me are two of the ones that are opposite. Like maybe the heart is the feeling based one and the root one is like what the foundation and the opposite of whatever the hell that is, you know what I'm saying? But they both with the red, with the passion, with the where it all makes the most difference, main arteries. But I think of that with root and heart. Okay. So she gonna get into that and then we'll get into some other beautiful things.
All right. You want to do the breath work? So as I'm playing,
Um,
I mean,
Nah, I'm just gonna be with you and I'm gonna breathe and y'all could do your own breath work. Listen, I would encourage you to inhale and exhale through all of it. Take the breaths that you need. I would encourage slow, deep breaths or really like nice, soft, gentle breaths. I always think with the root in the heart, you should be the most gentlest when dealing with it. So take those breaths as you need them and as you feel, you know is needed, but also make sure you feel them. Feel it
mm,
in your heart, feel it going down, feel
Right.
it releasing, feel it coming in. It's always gonna be a feel for me. So really feel a shit.
And
But yeah,
also
you go ahead.
healing when you hear it. Think of you healing your wound, you healing your root. We trying to heal our. So as you hear the sounds and the frequency, feel it, live in it, and always keep it in the back of your mind like, okay, like I'm healing my root. You could say that, or I'm healing my wound, or I'm letting go of the trauma, or out of my, some people say out of my body, you know what I mean? So that's what we're going to do right now.
And if you're sitting, like you could probably even blow, like you blowing down into it, right? I
right,
think I'm gonna actually lay down for this one. So,
all right.
Billy, it's we in there. Let's go.
We in there.
Yes.
All right.
Why? What I just say and felt right there was funny as shit. But um, like when you did that, I don't know why, but it was kind of like I seen like little fairies and gypsies in a field, right? And like, like you took them, like let them out in the field, and they went and did their thing, right? And then it was like, okay, it's time, like, and it's like you ring the bell, and like all of them start to gather and come back. So that was a beautiful thing. But shout out to the fairies and the gypsies for being here right now. And shout out to the sheep and the shepherds is what I'm hearing. Okay. So whatever one you are in this season, if you identify as one, both of them are greatly important. But that was a beautiful experience. Thank you, Billy Black. Okay. So guys, before what I got on here, I was taking a nap and I was getting some good sleep. Okay. A lot of us have been getting some good sleep. Like I said, I plan to amplify, and I don't know, Billy, did you take a nap?
Not today, but I've had
Okay.
pretty good lately, like real deep sleep.
Yeah. And it's real interesting because normally I take longer naps, but I've been taking like shorter naps, and like the sleep has been really deep. And like one time I was even like feeling like I was falling inside of my sleep. I was so deep into it. So I'm grateful for that. I know nights when I can't sleep, so when I can really sleep, I really get into it, okay? Because those sleepless nights be real, okay? But yeah, I had a really good sleep. I'm gonna get back into it. There's two other decks that I was gonna shuffle, but I'm gonna do closing messages. These are new decks that I've never used here before, okay? So, that's the thing, like where you at right now, and a lot of things that you're doing now is probably things you never did before. If it's things that you've been wanting to do, that you haven't done, kudos to you for getting to the point of doing it. Okay. If it's new things that you're a little bit shy or giddy or whatever about, take your time with it. If it's a new thing that you're really excited to dive into, go ahead, dive into it, right? But it was a heavy emphasis on you setting the tone and the pace and really figuring out what do you want this pace to be. You see me in this season as I transition, you see me probably sometimes a lot more slower and some might think calmer at times. Billy, you think I'm a little calmer?
Yeah, you getting there.
Getting there? Okay. All right. My reflection over here is really calm and poised most of the time. So I love the fact that I have a lot of new energies around me that are a little bit more calmer and poised as I integrate a little bit more of that in me now. Well, how much is that more? I don't know yet. I'm deciphering it. Okay, it might be a little, it might be a lot. Shit, it might be today and tomorrow. I might say, nah, I don't want to be calm. Okay, but I decide that in this season. You decide that in this season and every day. But this one deck that I am going to be using is the crystal mandala. So I'm going to use the crystal mandala. At the bottom of the deck, it says, "Her eye ever open, Goddess Terra in Tibetan quartz." Okay, so I'm gonna let y'all see that as y'all can tap into all that magic for yourself. Um, the card is saying a lot. I am not going to read this whole entire card, but her eye is ever open. I'm going to give a brief synopsis and do a shuffle, and the card number is 37, okay? And like I just realized that, okay, like the shit be like it be crazy. Like, okay, I'm 37 right now, okay? And we talked about us doing this at 7:30 and 10, okay? Completion, okay? 0, 1. It's just so many signs and synchronicities. I don't know the numer how do
Mm.
you say it? I want to say numeric. I do not know the numeric or the numerology numbers of 3 and 7 because each of them have it. I know when I see three, it always do represent like collaboration, community, unity, like tribe thing. I think in tarot, like the three of cups is like a celebration card, and it's three women and they're celebrating their achievements. Okay. I would tell you to look up the numerology of 3 and 7. Okay. To me, 3, 2 is like,
Trinity.
yeah, the Trinity, and also like your heart, soul, and spirit, or like your mind, body, spirit. Something about you interconnecting in three parts of you. Okay. And for me, I know that like the heart and the soul has been very prevalent. So it's probably heart, soul, spirit. It could be heart, soul, mind, or whatever. A lot of people I'm connected to are still, and we always going to use our mind, but a lot of people have been called to really tap into their soul and spirit lately. Um, One of the decks that they had me pull out is soul. So I'll be probably closing with a soul's message. So, You might be on your soul's journey or your soul's path now, okay? That might be totally different from the other path that you was on, but you're on it. I'm going to get a brief synopsis of this before I do a shuffle to see what card wants to come out. And let's see. I'm gonna read the top part, the first part of this thing, and then I'm gonna scan through this little thing, and I'm gonna give you a little bit more synopsis, and I'm gonna do a shuffle. Okay, so it says, "We bring you the empowerment of her eye ever open. The divine protection around you is absolute and complete. Your simple request for the universal mother to watch out for you and to protect what has meaning for you allows you to live your life. Do your work and know that the most powerful one is caring for your well being on all levels. You can trust, be free from worry, and remain open to the world with joy in your heart." Okay. And we just talked about the three, right? So the heart, they have me bring the soul. The other one is probably spirit, or it could be mine, but I'm hearing spirit. I don't know what it is for you. Okay. Um, I'm going to read one more part of this and I'm going to do a shuffle. It says, "As you grow spiritually, the reach of your light increases. You become increasingly open and visible to more souls. You become a shining spiritual sun, bringing light to the earth." Okay. So right now, like, your light is bringing, you are almost like the sun right now as you're going out to earth. Okay. So, like, say for instance, if the sun isn't out, right, you radiating as the sun. Okay. So if you out, the sun is out. Okay. That's what I'm hearing. Okay. So, like, unless you in your darkness, okay, and we have our times when we are, the majority of the time right now, when you out and the sun ain't out, you are the sun. Okay. And you might be the sun for a little while. Okay. It says, "Do you notice that people have different reactions to the sun? Some worship, others respect, and some fear. These reactions are about the belief systems and consciousness of the people." Okay. So how these people receive you when you're out being the sun is up to them. Okay. You ain't got to get into all that. You just let them take your light to use it, hopefully, right? Let them take their light for what they need to take it for. Okay. That's on them. You just be the sun. The reactions are about the belief system and consciousness of the people, not the nature of the sun itself, okay? Not the nature of you. It's not about that. The sun is exactly the same whether it's recognized for health giving properties or for being destructive to health. The sun is powerful and it continues to shine and simply be what it is, unaffected by the reaction of those to its light, okay? So in this season, when you the sun, don't really worry about the reactions or the receptivity or the non-receptivity, because that doesn't matter. You the sun, you got a job to shine. Okay. So just shine your sun light, because you got seeds to penetrate and fertilize is what I'm hearing. Okay. So you be in that sun energy and shine bright. Okay. Shine bright like a diamond, like my boo said, Rihanna. Okay. uh Billy Black.
Yeah.
You like that message?
Yes, I did.
Oh my God. I love that. Okay. She said she liked the message. Okay. I like that. I like that. Okay. All right. I'll take that one. I saw it hop out. Okay. We got wild compassion. Okay. Number 32, extended master Buddha and period. Okay. So you know a little bit about Buddha, don't you?
I I consider myself a Buddha.
That is so crazy, because I had this Ganesha deck that I was going to bring out, right? And Spirit was like, "Nah, not yet, right?" And look, the Buddha still came out, okay? And then we got sacred pleasure, okay? And Look at that. Look at this is the type of sun that you are, okay? This is the type of sun and sunflower you are. That shit says sacred pleasure, okay? Goddess Basset in cat eyes. Okay, so I'm not gonna read that one, but look at how aligned that is with that bowl over there and all of the sun and the fucking radiance. Like I can't make that shit up. And that's number 44. Okay, every time I see 44, I think about my angels. They say there's 144,000. So of course I am here as an angel, but the angels are always heavily present, but they're making their presence known to me now. Okay, so we gonna get into this ascended master Buddha in periods, okay? Crystal Masters number 333. Okay, I gotta find that other card real quick because I did not see that. And we got who right here, right now. Emerald Insight. There is an emerald right here inside of this, okay? I see. And it looks like a fucking eye. Like I can't make this shit up, okay? All right. Let me see that card that we had cuz I didn't even see. Thank you, Spirit, that they have different um numbers at the bottom. Do you remember what number I said the card was?
Which one?
The last one that I had just read a piece of.
Four.
37, 37. Okay, okay, 37. I got it.
Yeah.
So this one says Crystal Master 333. So you might want to look up angel number 333. I'm pretty sure that has meaning there. And like I said, guys, it's a lot of newness. So embrace it and take your time with it. Sometimes a lot of newness can come with a lot. It could be a lot to digest, okay? These cards magical as shit, guys. Let me tell y'all. I think this might even be the first time that I've used this deck, especially like for for the collective, okay? For the collective. So to me that's big. That's big because they don't have me bring new things out like this. And today they was like, they just been dropping a lot of newness with me, okay? I ain't going to stunt, I ain't going front. It's been a lot of new interesting things that they just been dropping out. They got dropped them out like slowly but surely with my little ass. Cause if you don't drop it right to me, I'd be like, who took that is not the proper invitation, welcoming, greeting. Like I don't know what that's about. Like how did you even think that that was okay?
I'm good.
What you mean you good?
Uh,
What you mean you
I'm
good?
I'm good.
Okay, you are good. I'm glad that you're good. Like you really have been being good too. Like you got your little hands pulled. You just like a good little. You've been real good lately. I don't know though. I don't know because you know when they start behaving and like you know how you go and that mischievous child over there not being mischievous. Oh no. Okay. Okay, so this one was Okay, this one at the bottom says Crystal Goddess 888. Okay, so I don't know who Crystal Goddess 888 is. 888 might be a significance. This is the 8 year. I'm believing all of that 88 abundance is coming in, is here, and more amplified for us. But we're gonna see what this little Buddha that's saying she good over there talking about. It's like we're gonna see what the Buddha's got to say to us. All right.
Come get your
Um,
okay. That's what we saying.
Wild compassion. We saying we good.
We good. Come get your
It's
fit.
the oh, it's so sweet. I wanna listen. Y'all not gonna have me crying every time some good sweet shit come out this season, okay? I would think in Pisces season I would be very emo. I don't know why the fuck this Aquarius season be and just amped up the feelings for me, but these motherfuckers been having my ass feeling a lot of ways, okay? All type of ways, all right? So it says, we bring you the blessings of wild compassion. Okay, I love that. What if a restriction now could prepare you to receive greater freedom in the not too distant future? and able to appreciate, enjoy, and fully receive the freedom. Hey, Tom. What if growing pains now will strengthen you to be ready to receive a life changing opportunity headed your way? What if rest and time to just be at this moment will help you build up your reserves of vital energy for a time in the future where you will be asked to step up, perhaps to lead, or use your energy in some way to support many. Okay. So maybe you like right now you reserve in yourself, you're resting, you're rejuvenating, right? Um, you know, you might be cutting some things off and cutting some things back, you know what I'm saying, for a greater time or later, or like you want to build up. I like a good build up, okay? It's like
I like a
I
good.
like a I like a good build up, okay? I like a good build up. I just think sometimes, like, if, say, for instance, if I want a Pepsi, if I wait like 4 or 5 days and I crave it more when I hit it, it hits even harder, okay? Like, go
That's
ahead.
say that. So as I was doing my studies on, like, the wound work and intimacy and things of that nature, they say it's always good to allow that build up to occur. When you meet somebody, it's always good to have that build up. Don't rush into it, you know, because that's what makes it even more pleasurable and passionate.
Yeah. Um,
And
my,
you
my
to
go
last.
ahead. Yeah. My co-host and counterparts here has been practicing celibacy, and I wouldn't even say practicing because, you know, I mean, every day that she do is you could consider it practicing, but to me, after a certain amount of time of doing it, it's, you know, it's be mastered. She, like, to me, she's mastering celibacy, okay? Because especially if you're a divine feminine, masculine, whatever, if you are a person that your sacral chakra might be your most potent chakra or one of the chakras that you're most comfortable with using, to put that on freeze, okay? And like, you know, is a very, for me, like a very sacrificial thing, okay? It's a very sacrificial thing. It's a big sacrifice that's worth the sacrifice, but you know, like most people nowadays is not probably gonna, you know, suppress their sexual urges, okay? um and there's a lot disconnected to me that are, and I wouldn't even say suppress it because I don't even think it's a suppression thing. It's more of a thing that they do for their reasons because of the power of it and what they know and believe that if they release their beautiful nectar of life, okay, the power that is given out, and if it's not, maybe they don't, like, they done cultivated this nectar, right? If, like, my honey, if I cultivated my honey, I just don't want to give my honey to anybody like that just doesn't value the honey, okay? So they know the value of their honey and their honey pot right now, and they just letting their honey pot sit until they want to give a little dab of honey, or they think somebody like is worthy of their honey, okay? But my counterparts over there is one. So it says, while compassion is at work in your life, and you can trust that it knows where you need, what you need, and when, and will deliver it with unsurpassed grace. Okay. So when the time is right, it's going to be delivered. Okay. And the delivery in it is worth the wait. Okay. It says, while compassion is active in your life, when something is hidden, when something is a hidden blessing. In some spiritual traditions, this is known as a obscuring grace. Okay. So this is a grace factor. Okay. And I'm hearing God is goo. Okay. So maybe this is a part of you creating and you having God is goo. Okay. I don't know. It is something that seems to be undesirable at first, and yet in due course reveals itself to be actually something for which you are grateful. So like this thing at first you might not desire. Might not like it at first, right? Like um when I first started, I didn't used to like cabbage and now I like cabbage, right? At first I didn't like it. And then later I had it in different forms and variations and I liked it. You know what I'm saying? Um and now I'm grateful that I like the cabbage. Okay. I'm grateful that I gave cabbage another try. Okay. It might not be cabbage for you. It might be a carrot. It might be, I don't know what the fuck it is, but it's something that you tried that before you probably didn't like, or something that you trying now that you probably is like, I don't really know. And later you gonna be like, oh, I know. Okay. I know. Oh, I'm grateful. Okay. That I didn't just leave it at like, I don't know how I digged into it a little deeper. Okay. That's what I'm hearing. Dig a little deeper. Okay. So it says, it is something that seems to be undesirable at first, yet in due course reveals itself to actually be something for which you are most grateful. When this situation is happening, however, it will often seem absolutely impossible to the mind that you could ever feel gratitude for what is taking place. So this thing that's happening at first, it might seem like you would never like it or feel grateful for this. Like you can't you don't even think that like one day you would say out of your mouth, I fucking love this. Okay. Right. Maybe right now that's where you at, like, that ain't my cup of tea. And later it's gonna be might be your favorite fucking tea. Okay. So like, all right, appetite change. Okay, we doing it. Yet if you allow yourself to engage in your life journey with an open and trusting heart, didn't that talk about the heart? Okay, the heart, the soul, the spirit. Okay, the three, you will find the wild compassion will bamboozle your mind and dazzle your heart. So this wild compassion is going to take over your mind and your heart. Okay, right? It's doing it's doing some little tricks. It's working its little magic. Okay, I love that. um Again and again with its unfailing, gracious, and tender love for your soul. Okay, I love this. Okay, look,
Uh,
tender love for your soul. The deck that I'm closing with, okay, I just want to show y'all the title of the deck.
the soul. This
Yes, but it says
TLC.
TLC for the soul, okay? Did that shit just now say tender love for the soul, okay? Tender loving care is TLC, baby, okay? You look, I can't make this shit up, okay? Tender love for the soul, tender care. Okay, this is. When is the last time your soul been loved? That's what I'm hearing. Okay, when have you had a soul love? Okay, ooh, we get into it. Ooh, this is deep, baby. I don't know. Okay. As you take this journey, you will come to realize you are not just another blob of light having a life experience in the universe, one amongst the many, not particularly known or loved or acknowledged. In fact, the universe loves and cares for you with such personal, intimate detail that your every need is anticipated and responded to with care. Okay. So this some tailor-made shit. Okay. Y'all gonna be hearing me say this a lot. Okay. This they said with intimate detail. Okay. All right. When I think about intimacy and detail, baby, okay, that's a little different. Okay. And it says, no matter how difficult things may seem to be at times, you will, if you keep your heart and mind open, come to realize you are always without failing being served by a loving divine intelligence. Okay. When wild compassion strikes you, you are going to need to delve deep and tap into trust, curiosity, and your sense of humor. Okay. So you're going to be diving into some more childlike energy, okay? Because the child trusts. What does it do? It loves humor and it's curious as fuck. Okay, so y'all better be over here with my little childlike ass. Like, oh, there she goes. She must be in her child right now. Cause I don't see shit adult about her. You might not see a lot of that. Okay, my little girl living her best life. Okay. They were like, she need to grow the fuck up. Okay, no, you need to grow the fuck down. Grow down. Okay, downward dog. Okay. Don't come fucking with my little girl and her innocence and her happiness. Okay, I will throw a stone. Okay. You can know that you can know that only the divine can truly put your plans into absolute disarray. And if that's happening, what is absolutely will from time to time, then there's a good, loving, and helpful reason for it. So like if some stuff feel like you don't feel like it's working for you, just know the divine is probably working it out or making it not work for you to know that it's not for you.
Yep.
Okay? Because what's for you, like it's not difficult, it's not hard, it's not any of that shit. It's really, really probably what you most would say, like, let me picture myself. Is this too good to be true?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, no, it's not too good to be true. It's just that, you know, you just put that out there and it's coming back. And yeah, it could be shocking because we went through so many cycles where it was so many tumultuous things. But we like, fuck that. We don't want that no more. Okay. Like she said, we not putting that in the next sphere or whatever. We clearing that shit out. Okay. So goodbye to that. Say bye bye. Bye bye, Birdie. Okay. You're so cute. The best way to respond to wild compassion is to allow yourself to be wild. Okay. Be the fuck wild. Okay. Listen, I don't know what your wild is. My wild ain't too wild, but it's just me being authentically myself. And that's probably what your wild is too. But that probably is going to go against what the majority of people and things that you're talking to or about, they're not going to get it.
No, absolutely.
Not all of them, okay? Some of them, the ones that's supposed to get it will get it, but the other ones, don't worry about them getting it. Like I said, if you the sun and they the moon, they're not gonna understand what the sun's supposed to do, okay? Because the sun and the moon, they just do each other back and forth, but like they don't really get into them how they do their differences, okay? Because one does penetrate in one way and the other one penetrate another way, okay? But they both give light and amplify and make the seed grow. Okay. And you have both of those in you, light and dark. You choose.
Yep.
Okay. So that means not being afraid to let go of the script of your life, to think on your feet, or even better, to let your instincts move your feet and not think so much at all. Okay. So maybe this season you'll be moving with your feet more without, fully thinking it out. Okay. Like a lot of these new things y'all see me doing here, it was not like I planted and then I did it. It was like I was laying, some shit came to me, and I was like, okay, let me see if I can bust this move real quick. Okay, right? Let me see if I could, use this little gateway right here. Say, okay, that's how I be doing it. Okay, I don't like driving out in the street, so I be like, okay, I want to drive here more, so let me practice this. Okay, all right. Oh God, right. So it says, so you don't have to think so much at all. That's why I was saying, like this part, it's not like you're not going to be using your mind, but you're not going to be using your mind as much, and the mind won't be the captain as much. Okay. It's like you rotate in some of the positions. Like the mind needs to go to sleep for a little while. Okay, it needs to rest.
It's like flowing and allowing things to go.
Right. It
Just
says to let yourself intuitively respond to life. Like she said, you're flowing, right? Okay. Intuitively, like the intuition and how that works is kind of opposite of the mind. It's more like I said, for me, a feel, a flow, a just do. It's not like, oh well, why am I doing this? Because the mind is going to ask all these questions. Okay. It's going to be wanting a lot of answers. Okay. The heart, the soul, and the spirit, it's kind of like the spirit world. Like you don't really see it and you can't really explain it, but them intuitive nudges. I was talking about it the other day. It's just like, come go here, and you like, I don't know why I'm going there, but like they don't want you to even be like, I don't know why I'm going there. Just be like, okay, I think I should go over there. Let me go over here and see. Let me
or
see what's going.
whenever you come across resistance and you like, why isn't this working? Da, 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 da," and you still trying to push at it and push at it, it's because you're not supposed to go that way. It ain't
Mm.
that person. We
They
ain't
say
supposed.
it all the time, the path of least resistance, right?
Exactly. Exactly. Those.
Yeah, so if it got a lot of resistance, I don't. I know for me and mines, and the majority of y'all here are mines. Okay, I claim the majority of y'all. This season is not going to be a resisting. Like the only thing we resisting is and repelling is things that we don't want for real, you know. But like when we doing stuff, it's not gonna have all of that tension that's built up besides the tension that we intentionally put to build up. You know what I'm saying? Like I intentionally, like I said, gonna go a couple days. So when I want that hit to hit, I wanted to hit on this level. But I'm intentionally knowing I'm setting that for that reason.
Right.
So I'm resisting that urge in a moment for a greater urge later. And it talked about that too, right? So and truly respond to life as though you were in a dance together rather than a boxing ring. Okay. So that's two different dynamics. Dancing, when you dance with your partner, y'all got a flow, y'all got a rhythm, right? You got to take a step, then they step back. I don't know what step. I want to say it's like salsa, right? Like that he stepped back, then she stepped. Y'all know one of them dances I'm talking about, okay? You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like salsa, tango.
Salsa, cha-cha, tango, whatever the case may be, y'all gotta take the steps together. And if they step over, then they step on your feet, and then all the dance is fucked up, okay? All right. With boxing, you calculating the steps of your mind, because and boxing is all mental, right? Of how you about to knock old boy or old girl out. Okay, they like, listen, we're not in the boxing ring right now, we're dancing. Okay, and
Mhm.
we're a little bit more softer in our compassion in this ring. Okay. All right, put the boxing gloves up on the shelf for right now, we ain't boxers today. Okay. So, it says you don't have to duck and weave to avoid what life sends your way. You can play, engage, be curious, sometimes feel pain, but also understand the pain because sometimes pain is an unavoidable part of life. It's part of the healing the divine is sending your way. It's not out to hurt you or cruelty. Sometimes the pain of letting something go now saves you from the agony of having what is meant for you, causing you far greater suffering over the long term. Okay, so maybe if you have to let go some right now of something that you don't want to let go of, try to let it go with grace and peace, knowing that it is a preventative and a protective barrier to so that later you don't have to get another, like I said, one of them war wounds. Okay. I'm grateful in this season that I'm claiming I'm not getting no wounds. Okay. There is a card and like one of the planets, I think Chiron is known for the wounded warrior. Okay. um I'm not going to be the wounded warrior in the next coming seasons to come. Okay. And I made that decision and I have to do what I have to do to make sure that it comes into fruition. And sometimes you got to, protect yourself and leave stuff so that later you don't get that big ass wound that you don't need because you had precautions,
Right.
right? So it says, while compassion is not always painful, though, often it is utterly joyful, okay? It is not always a painful thing to have this compassion. It sweeps in, and before your eyes, what was considered an opportunity for a small gain becomes a trigger for a cascading flow of divine blessings into your life, okay? So, what you thought was small is really a big ass portal of blessings opening up for you, okay? In this wild compassion wilderness, okay? Wild compassion provides whatever it is needed for your deepest and most soul satisfying success, okay? So, confirmation, it's the soul, it's the heart, okay? It's the spirit. The mind will be there, but the mind has to rest, okay? The mind also probably needs some healing, okay? And I think a great form of healing is letting it rest and sleep a little bit and letting it know, Listen, the season's over for you right now. It's okay. It's time for you to rejuvenate yourself, okay? And whenever it's time, you're going to come back into play, but right now it's time for you to just rest, heal, rejuvenate and be at peace, okay? So you might need to have a conversation with your mind, because your mind, I don't think is really, really excited about this transition, but maybe you just need to talk to your mind and tell them about the transition a little differently, and maybe they can come terms with it. But you come to terms with it first, okay?
Right.
And then you give the mind the orders, okay? Because you control that. You are the captain of all of these whatever is inside of you. All right. So while compassion provides whatever is needed for your deepest and most soul satisfying success, it is neutral, it is wise, and it serves as the higher will of the universe. It can't be controlled by the mind. Like, I wasn't even saying, like, I can't make this shit up. I told y'all shit before. Like, okay, the mind can't control this, nor is it often understood by the mind. It won't understand it. Like, didn't I say the sun and the moon? Like, they understand each other, but they don't have to explain to each other what light they give and what it creates, okay? They just need to kiss when they want to kiss and chase each other when they ain't got to do all that other extraterrestrial shit, okay? When you got to do all that extraterrestrial shit, those are resistance and restrictions and restraints that we not supposed to have in this season, okay?
Yep.
All right. So it says, it is neutral and wise, and it serves as a higher will of the universe. It can't be controlled by the mind, nor is it often understood by the mind, except in hindsight upon occasion. It cannot be thwarted or blocked by human will, yet it's our choice whether or not to embrace and enjoy it. Even if we find it mysterious or resist and fear is working in our lives. For those reasons, you can trust it completely. It is the hand of the divine sweeping in and uprooting your needs to be removed and planting what needs to be planted. Now, are we not at the root? Are we not at the fucking root? Okay, like, are we? Did I can't listen. I'm prophetic. Okay, I just want y'all to know that. I don't know if y'all haven't gotten it yet. I don't be wanting to tell y'all this shit. Okay, but no, I'm prophetic. Okay, like, this is why you also got to be mindful of your words when you start to know what the fuck you are or how powerful your shit is. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's why a lot of shit I know I don't have to think about it, okay? When it's meant for me to come to me, it literally comes, okay? I just gotta be fluid in my flow, baby. And I don't even have to study for the shit sometimes, okay? Sometimes I do. But most of the time, the way I move, if I listen to my intuitive nudges, baby, the shit is gonna come together like you thought I put the shit together, okay? I didn't put nothing. I literally just woke up out the fucking bed, okay? If you see my hair, nothing. I woke up like this. I'm here, being the sun. Now you do the same thing, okay? Because I need all y'all suns to shine this season, okay? I want to be sunbathing every time I see y'all, okay? I want to keep on be like, oh my god, okay? I'm here for it, okay? All right. So for those reasons, you can trust it completely. It's the hand of the divine, sweeping and uprooting what needs to be removed and planting what needs to be planted. Not even to mention that it says it's the divine. Before I birthed myself as agape amor, I was divine then. Okay. I'm always divine, but I was the divineness connected to the trees and to the roots. And there's a scripture is the reason why I chose divine. Okay. And also, the vine has so many different meanings to me with the vine. And then the den, okay? The beavers built a den. I want y'all to start looking up the meaning of the beaver's den, okay? So mostly everything that I create is always an intention behind it, okay? It might be stark at times, but it's always loving, okay? It might be a little. Sometimes it might, be like a shot of vinegar. I don't like taking shots of vinegar, but I take them because I know the purpose and the goodness of it, right? I'd rather take my shot of honey, right? But I had to drink my kombucha and other shit because it's not always what I want to take that is going to help me to be better. Sometimes I have to take some things that I don't want to take, like kombucha, okay? But it's stark and then it's loving. So it's both, you know what I'm saying? It's like that hard love sometimes. And you could give hard love sometimes and then not be so harsh, right? For me, I'm really big on the delivery, right? So if you feel like you gotta give me some hard love, you're gonna have to deliver that shit right, especially if you want me to decipher the shit and use it. And that might be a message for you too, right? You might need to give that to yourself or to somebody else. You need to figure out how to give it to them if you want them to be open to receive it and use it. Um, and not give it to them maybe with salt if they don't like salt.
Yeah.
Or
Exactly.
find a way to put the salt in there and they don't know. You know? Don't be putting salt in they shit though if they telling you they don't want no salt in their diet though. Don't be doing that shit, okay? Cause that will cause a resentment later. I know that shit was deep in me when my mom was putting shit in food I didn't like, and still to this day, I'm still like healing from that shit with her. And now she mad because there's a lot of shit I won't eat. I'm like, you made me eat shit for okay? All right.
Great.
Don't do that shit, okay? You might get a better chance. They might eat it firsthand if you just be like, try it. Listen, I know, what's name made it, but they didn't make it like I make it. I might have a different seasoning, you know?
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
I feel you.
Okay, it says, but it's always loving, and no matter what you believe at the time, eventually you will be grateful. Okay. So it says the crystal angel, a period, and ascended master Buddha who loves me unconditionally. Thank you for the divine healing blessing of wild compassion. Okay. I open my heart to the loving intervention and decisive act of divine will in my life. May all beings be blessed with wild compassion through tenderness and merciful grace. Through my own free will, so be it. Okay. So it says, I choose my own free will through this lifetime and through all layers of my entire being to surrender any resistance to the unconditional love of wild compassion. So ask whoever, whatever, say whatever, that like you're releasing the resistance that you have to this wild compassion today, right?
Out of my body. Let it go.
Yes. I open myself up to life, vulnerable, trusting, and delighted with the divine intimacy. This some deep shit, okay? This probably why I really was like, okay, this had to come out at the right time for real, okay? Of my unconditionally loving connection to life and to the universe. Through divine grace and unconditional love, so be it, okay? The last affirmation says, I am blessed by wild compassion and I trust in the unconditional love and intervention of the divine on my behalf. My life is wild and free and a faithful expression of my soul blessed by grace. Oh my God.
Hey.
Woo, that was a lot. Hold up, hold up. I gotta drink some water, okay? Cause that was deep. Okay. Guys, this is the Crystal Mandala Oracle deck. Okay, I don't know if you want the deck or if you whatever you wondering where it's at. The mandala. I'm gonna look up what the mandala is. Like, I don't. When I find stuff, I don't be called to it until I'm called to it, and just because I'm called to it in that moment, soon as I get it, I don't use it. So I've just recently been called to use this one. So I will probably look up the mandala. Billy, do you know what the mandala symbolize?
I kind of believe it's those geometrical shapes that has energy, but what I can do is actually look something up now.
Okay. Thank you. So as she looked this up, I'm gonna read the next card while she's doing that. Okay. This is another deck of mine that I haven't used. Okay, we're tapping into using and honoring our intuition more. So this is the intuition oracle. The card that was called out was the leaders. Okay, I am a leader. She's a leader. I'm pretty sure you are a leader. The affirmation says, I know how to lead because I know what needs to be done. Period. Okay. Okay. I know how to lead because I know, look, I know what needs to be done. Like, you just know, I don't know how you know. I don't care how you know. I just need to know that you know when you're going to use it. Okay. So I'm going to read this. It says, I know how to lead because I know what needs to be done. The art of the matter. Two leaders stand side by side. Okay. Y'all see it right here? Two leaders standing side by side. We actually sitting, but we still standing. Okay, discussing the best course of action to take for the benefit of the people who look to them for guidance. I can't make this shit up. Billy, listen. It says two leaders stand side by side discussing the best course of action to take for the benefit of people who look to them for guidance. Like, right? And like, guys, even with this, on IG, it's normally top bottom. Here they got us side by side. That's a correlation too. Like, in this season, you're going to be in agreement and alignment, and it's going to be the person that can be beside you, in front of you, behind you. But for the most part, you heard me say, I am a mirror. A lot of people I'm connected to me is a mirror. We're mirroring each other. Okay, you see me, I'm in darkness. She over there in light. Okay, that shit was not planned. Okay, most of the time y'all always see my ass in light, right? I'm normally a light energy, but the shit is all in perfect alignment. Okay, the strange moonlight place in which they find themselves in symbolic of darkness. I can't make this shit. Like, they just do this shit to me every time. And confusion through which all leaders must navigate using their intuition. Okay, so this time, like I said, the mind ain't gonna give you the answer, baby. You gonna have to tap into this intuition. Okay, um using the intuition as well as their logical mind. Okay, so your mind is going to be a part of it, but like I said, it's going to be your heart, soul, and spirit and intuition first in this season. That's going to help you the most. Okay, the man stands proudly looking to the distance at the future that may or may not come to pass as he anticipates it. the woman is the woman is cautious. Let me see this card so y'all can see it. Okay. Oh, it's the native tribe. Look.
Mm, that's a nice one.
Ancestors here heavy. Okay, they're in the field. He looks like he has a plan. She looks like Mary Magdalene. um I see Mary Magdalene and Jesus, but anyways, um she looks like she's listening to his plan. Okay, she seemed a little inquisitive. The face look a little puzzled, to be honest. Can you see the face?
Interesting. Yeah.
Okay, like she hearing it, but I don't know. I don't know if she 100% sure. Okay,
Good.
but he seemed firm with what he's saying, right? Okay, you know how she rang that bell? Like, he has his staff and his thing. Okay, he knows something. Okay, the man stands proudly looking off in the distance at the future that may or not come to pass as he anticipates. The woman is cautioned to look back, reminding him of the lessons they and those who have come before them have learned. The man wears a dual headdress, symbol of his rank. The feathers are from the eagle. The highest flying bird, okay? And remind him to look down from a higher perspective on all below, okay? So he has high insight, okay? Like, you probably have high insight too, right? But sometimes when you have all that high insight, you don't remember where you came from, or you might need to be brought down, or as you're looking down and giving insight to these people that's down here and you're up here, you might have to learn how to, like I said, say it in a way that they could decipher it, because they might can decipher it on your insight level.
Yeah, that's the meaning of a reverend.
Mm-hmm.
Why
Okay.
I have reverends and the churches and stuff, because a lot of the people could not interpret the Bibles and sacred scriptures, so they needed one, the pastor, the reverend, to speak in a way where those individuals will actually understand the message.
Okay. So you also might be an interpreter. Okay. So the horns, a symbol of the world over for leadership and wisdom, connect him to the earth, mother of all. On his tunic, he wears the story of his accomplishments, told in pictographs in the image of a circle divided into 12 sections. As a symbol found in the cosmologies of most of the Earth's first people, it corresponds to both the 12 signs of the zodiacs. And of course, I'm a Pisces sun, so I'm the 12th of the zodiac. Another, you know, it corresponds to, and all of that shit coming together. Okay. All right. And the houses and the 12th house of an astrological chart. Okay. The 12th house is here.
Okay.
All right. I'm present. Okay. I understood the assignment. Okay.
You're out there.
For thousands of years, leaders have guided their followers by stars and planets. Okay, that's why y'all hear us talk about it a lot. We could follow the stars and the moon as our GPS if we want to. You could follow the fucking soils and rocks as your GPS. Honestly, I don't care. I just want you to choose it, okay? I want you to choose what it is for you in whatever season. Like shit. In one season it might be the stars and the moon. The next season it might be the bushes and the trees. I don't care. Okay, so look, the orange circle surrounding the circle of the earth is the symbol of the sun. I cannot, I am done. I am fucking done. I am done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done with them. I'm just done with them tonight. I can't deal with them no more. I just can't. They're always doing this to me. The great being who brings life and life to our solar system. They always do this shit to me. They get me feeling some type of way every time. The woman who guides the male leaders in all things wear a necklace and earrings made from substance so precious they are also used as currency. Upon her chest are two beaded circles, the universal symbol of the moon. I'm into the moon and the sun, okay? As she makes her transition from full moon to new moon and back again. Okay, so we are still in new moon energy. Okay,
We
and
feel,
I want you to go ahead.
and we feeling
Yeah, we is feeling it. Okay, we definitely feeling it. Okay,
it.
and while you in them feelings, create. Okay, like it's a lot of good things that you can create and feeling it in whatever way you want. Okay, I
Yeah,
decided I was feeling a lot and I want to feel it with love and some other shit. Okay, and the feels that I felt, I honored it, and I'll go back to it. But I need some other little tickles and tingles too while I'm feeling and healing and birthing this shit. Okay. All right, I need some love pours on it while I'm doing this. Okay. It says that she is the universal symbol of the moon and she makes her transition from full moon to new moon and back again. Okay. So she's a traveler too, except for she travels differently, right? And his thing might be the sun more, her thing might be the moon more, okay? But they both have information that they use to help each other, right? Thousands of years ago, the ability of a woman to create life caused all women to be seen as manifestation of the greatest goddess herself. For centuries, women were held to be sacred. From the Latin word sacre means untouchable. Okay. Now look, not to say that he could be touched, but she's untouchable. Y'all heard, yeah, I did another video on here the other day talking about the sacred woman and then how powerful she was. And there was two men that was doing something, one that respected her and one that didn't. Well, the one that didn't respect her, she basically dethroned his ass, and the other one, she gave grace. Okay. And we're here now. So, and you're probably, if you're a divine feminine, you're that sacred moon woman. But you have to learn these transitions and these different things about you and your cycles and everything else, because you are a queen bee, and the queen bee does a lot for the hive. Okay? So the two leaders are proud of their accomplishment, symbolized by their fine clothing, their tools, and most of all by their partnership. Of course, we're proud of what the fuck we do. This shit, it wasn't easy. Okay, we might look calm, cool, and collective right now, but I asked, like we said, this new moon, baby, it's been new mooning. Okay, I've been wanting to holler at that motherfucking moon like I'm a wolf, because this moon, I'm like, what the fuck? Okay, I need to talk to you, moon. Okay, you know I love you. Why you doing us like this? Okay, all right. Okay, so they're proud of their accomplishment, and that they should pat yourself on the back. You did a great job. Okay, pat yourself on the back, Billy Black. You did a great job. And most of all, by their partnership. Okay, they're proud of their partnership too, because when you're powerful and he's powerful and y'all got different powers, it could be a lot, because if you're not balanced and understanding and not in your ego and shit like this, you might be like, I'm the powerful man, or she might be like, I'm the powerful goddess. You know, or y'all just like, nah, we both powerful, we good. Okay, I love that for us. That's how we are, right? We both powerful. It ain't greater than or less than, we just both got powers. They are wise but know how to listen. They are the archetype of successful leaders. Okay, we are the archetype of successful leaders. We are it. Okay, they harmonize their male logical left brain with their female intuitive right brain. Okay, I never knew that the male left part of the brain was the male part. Did you know that?
The masculine part, yeah.
Okay. And the right brain to make decisions that lead to the best results for all concerns. Okay,
One
it
is
says,
creative, and the other one is supposed to be logic and reasoning.
okay, it says, there are times when your ability to assume a position of authority and control is crucial. If you think you cannot lead until you know exactly what to do, it's time you learn the truth about the way every great leader leads. They do the best they can. If you wait for others to take the lead, you may be disappointed. Even if they appear resistant to taking your direction, in their heart of hearts, they know you are right and will come around to your way of thinking sooner than you think. Okay. It says, in everything you do, do not take any shortcuts or get involved with any underhanded activities. Behave nobly. Remember to avoid seeming overbearing and dictatorial. Okay, don't be like a dictator. Okay, let your good example be the best sermon. Okay, so let your actions and how you show and embody it be the best one. It is especially important that you avoid appearing cheap or petty. Almost all people have heard time accepting direction from someone who does not live up to a very high set of standards. Allow your intuition to alert you to whom you can trust and who is not trustworthy. Okay? So, what you find about the mandala, love?
All right. So for starters, it means circle, and it is various shapes, various geometric designs symbolizing the universe. The universe in its ideal form and its creation signifies the transformation of the universe of suffering into one of joy. It can also be used as an aid meditator to envision how to achieve the perfect self.
Mm,
So
wow.
yeah, it's very powerful. So those cards, right, you meditate with them. The pictures, the images itself. So every
Oh,
time you you know what I mean? You think,
yeah. Also, yeah, you do meditate with them, because on there, they have, like, I think it is a mantra on there. They say to hold the heart, like, to your heart, or to your chest and stuff like that. So yeah, they have it, and it's probably like to connect and activate or whatever. So yeah, it's very much a very card to meditate. Also, probably to meditate and to tap into the geometry to focus on whatever you see and everything else. That's another reason why I brought it out because some of y'all might be visual learners. The green represents the heart chakra and the chakras, okay? So you might want to look into the heart chakra. There might be some information there, might some things you need to learn, something you need to activate more, something you need to see where the balance is with it. We're gonna be doing a lot of shit with the heart in the next coming of months, okay? So I am going to give a closing message, and it's from the TLC for the soul, and it is says, and it's the moon, guys. Look at that, okay? It's the perfect variation of leaders, us. A lot of times when I talk about Billy Black, which is Emerald Insight, you will hear me talk about her darkness because she is a Scorpio and they rule the underworld and the shadows, okay? Um, Pisces, I don't know if they rule. I don't know. I don't know what they rule. I'm gonna find out what they rule. I think it's more like the dreams and everything else. Um, but I was in love with the moon. I'm still kind of in love with the moon. And it says sweet dreams. I was talking about y'all about how I was sleeping tonight. We all gonna get a good sleep because I said it. Okay, but it says cozy up to the moment and snuggle into it. So make sure you get into this moment tonight, okay? I'm trying to help y'all set the mood, okay? I'm trying to help y'all set the mood, okay? However you need to do to get comfortable, fluff the bed if you need to. If you're there by yourself and you feel like you wish you had a little bit of warmth, put some extra pillows beside you or grab an extra little one of them. What's those little things called? The little fuzzy blankets. What's the fuzzy blanket called?
Fuzzy blanket.
Yeah, like the fuzzy blankets everybody have, like these. What they called? There's a name for them. Anyways, get that little fuzzy blanket that you got. Okay, I don't know the name for it right now. Okay, it says
Blank.
set down, huh?
I know you got throw blankets, but I don't think that's
Well,
the
yeah, get whatever, but get ready to cuddle up. Okay, it says cozy up to the next moment and snuggle into it. Set down whatever needs setting down and enter a state of release through a snooze. You may have been struggling to keep up with all that you've given yourself to do, and nothing more can be done right now. Hand over to the divine everything you've been mulling over. In a state of deep rest, you may receive symbols from your souls that offers solution to your quandaries. Okay, so in your sleep, in this deep sleep, before you go there, surrender the things that you're stressing about. Okay, worrying about, you done tried, you can't figure it out, whatever it, just let it go. Okay, let it be. You did the best you can do. Okay, while you sleeping, you're going to receive a lot of downloads, symbols, solutions, information, just resolutions, just things that's going to, help you to understand that you have what you need. Okay, you just need to relax. Okay, hence, you may say that the problems are sometimes best approached by leaving them alone altogether. Sometimes the surrendering is so powerful that it makes no sense because you'll be like, all I really had to do was like leave it the fuck alone. Like, that was the solution, to really just leave it the fuck alone. Yeah. Literally, you have to leave it alone, surrender it, trust, believe, and do all of the other magical shit that you're supposed to do. That's it. Okay. Give yourself permission to enter into the pleasantness of nap time and lovely dreams. I told y'all I woke up from a nap, okay? I'm going back to lovely dreams, okay? Listen, I'm understanding the assignment again. So listen, guys, I got an assignment to do. Y'all know me. If y'all know anything about me, I always want to get my assignments done early because when I want to sleep, eat shit, and nap as much as I can, I want to have as much as free time as I can. Okay. So I gotta go. It's been great. Billy Black, you got something you want to say? I hope y'all as excited as I am to get into these sweet dreams because baby, I'm excited.
I bet you it's probably written all over my face. I'm ready.
Okay, listen. I am going to I was supposed to take a deep bath tonight, but I don't even think I could do that because that's how excited I am. So, listen, whatever you have planned, even if you have to alter your plans, honor that shit, okay? You can still do that. But I really need to fully indulge in that in the way that I want to indulge into it. So, like, I got to put that off and let a little bit more tension rise there. But I'm going to get into this shower and these sweet dreams. I love you and God loves you more. We'll be back here again whenever Spirit says. Whenever Spirit says, okay? But until the meantime, in between time, I hope that this helped you. I hope that you can use this information, share it with somebody else, okay? These things are not just something we put out there for it to just sit, okay? These are life changing things, okay? Billy Black, I'm always grateful that you can come here with me whenever I decide to go into my coral reefs, as you would say. Okay, you can navigate my coral reef so well. Okay, so thank you. That could be a little hard navigation to be swimming in Dory's coral reefs at times. Okay, but you said what?
Understood the analogy.
Yeah, yeah. But I appreciate you understanding and appreciating the reefs and going on the journey inside of the ocean and reefs with me. I love all of my other fishes and aquatic creatures, non-aquatic creatures too, but the aquatic ones, they do it a little differently for me, okay? They make the resistance no resistance at all. But I love y'all and God loves you more. We'll be back here again soon. Thank you, Billy Black, for coming.
You're welcome.
That's Emerald Insight at Billy Black. Okay, guys, I will put it in my description. I'll put it in my description. So
Um,
if y'all want to reach out to Billy, Billy has a lot of different things that she does. Okay. She is a life coach. She has books. Um, she has a lot of different things, studios, a lot of different things. So if you want to find out what she's great at or what she can do or what y'all can do together, please DM her. She is a very kind soul most times. And I would love for you to connect with her and y'all to make magic together. Okay. So,
forget
Billy, huh?
forget to like the video.
Oh yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on the notifications, baby. Okay, when you see this little, who knows what I'm in when I'm coming in, okay? Whatever the fuck you see me as, that's what I am. But whenever you see it, you know you like it. So turn on the fucking notification bell, okay? And come in and talk to me because I love interactive people, okay? I'm grateful for the ones that's here and the ones that's coming. But the way that we grow and learn together is to grow and talk and learn together, okay? And I'm here for it. She's here for it. The other people that I'll bring in and out will be here for it, and we need y'all here for it too. So we doing this shit together. I'm grateful that I'm doing it with y'all, and I continue to be excited to see what else we navigate and uncover in this beautiful journey. Okay, so sweet dreams, be great, and change the world. Okay, because that's what the fuck we're here to do. Okay, I love y'all. Good night, Billy.
Good night, sweet
Yes, sweet dreams. I'm so fucking excited.